2 weeks earlier, the engineers had removed a section of the fuel pump pipe which was in poor condition. The engineers had not done a thorough inspection in the entire pipe and only carried out a quick ocular inspection, assuming that the rest of the pipe was in good condition. Unfortunately, they did not notice the cracks that had developed on the section of the pipe closest to the pump. It was not easy to spot the cracks as they were covered in dirt and oil. Below the cracked fuel pipes, there was another fuel pipe, which had damaged insulation, exposing the pipe as there was no protection. Go.
Shit, is that smoke?
He looked around and found a fire extinguisher. And suddenly, there was an explosion, with fire spreading fast and was soon out of control. Go.
Oh shit, the HVAC system is not working.
This was because the HIFAG system was set to manual. According to the Bessel SMS, the HIFAG system should be set automatic. The first engineer and the motorman who were in the engine workshop at the same time of an explosion could not escape without entering the engine room, as there was no separate emergency escape route from the workshop. The first engineer and the motorman who were in the engine room workshop at the same time of explosion could not escape without entering the engine room, as there was no separate emergency escape route from the workshop. Go. They ran into the engine room and had to run past the fire. A lot of black smoke was spreading throughout the engine room. The first engineer and the motorman ran to the emergency escape in the up part of the engine room. Both had suffered head injuries and the smoke inhalation, but they managed to escape before the smoke caused them to pass out.
While they are climbing the ladder, the vessel backed out. The auxiliary engines had stopped and emergency generator started.
But shortly afterward, it also failed as a result of insufficient cooling. This resulted in loss of power to the emergency switchboard, with fire water pumps and other electrical equipments becoming inoperative. This was because the fire dampers to the emergency generator room had failed and closed, causing the emergency generator to not get sufficient air and stop. Time, the air supply and the fuel supply had not been stopped and was the chief engineer's duty to shut up, but he was still in the engine room and had not had time to go to the engine control room. All crew mustered at the master station. The chief engineer and the oiler were still missing. The captain called for a distress signal.
Mayday, mayday. This is MV Jordan, MV Jordan, MV Jordan. Mayday. 0970268831. Jordan, cosine Papa 7 Juliet 24. With a position 38 degrees 46 minutes north, 017 degrees 42 minutes east at 0435 UTC. There is a fire in the engine room and sudden explosions which causes the fire to move all over the ships. We cannot control the fire. Immediate assistance required. 11 persons on board. 2 missing, and due to massive fire, we can only remain on board for approximately 30 minutes. Over.